This is Music Flex DJ Company, and we are one of the only video DJ companies in the area. So we are looking for more video DJs. So I'm going to describe what the best candidate for this job would be. And if you have all these, great. If you have a few of them, great. We'll still talk to you on it, but this is exactly what we're looking for and all the requirements and the best fit for the job. An experienced video DJ. So this is experience mixing MP4 files. It's the videos that go with the songs. Music Flex, we use virtual DJ, but it doesn't have to be if you are an experienced coming in with your own equipment. I'll explain more about that later. But we do have 7 video DJ consoles and full setups that go out that we own. So if you don't have the equipment, we can supply that if you know how to use virtual DJ. We will teach you on the Music Flex style and system and what we do. Over the years, we have hired video DJs that use Serato, and as long as they can do what we do with virtual, and I explain it to you, it's okay if you use Serato video. And still do what we're capable of doing. And things like putting photos up on the screen, zap shots, mixing music videos. If they're doing a corporate event with raffles, typing numbers on the screen, the raffle numbers. We have animation that goes up if there's a music video that's not appropriate for family parties. We have something called milk drop that goes up, or just something animated if the video is not great. So things like that. So those are right there. Driver's license, we do want you to be able to drive because we do have the trucks and equipment. If you don't have a truck or equipment, we can supply the truck and the equipment, but you have to drive it. That's the best candidate. If you don't, we do have roadies as well that can drive you and pick you up. But again, we're looking for the best candidates here. So being able to drive either our truck or your own with your equipment or our equipment, it's all good. Of course, you get paid a little bit more if you have your own equipment, but we do supply if you have the talent. You just don't have the equipment and truck. Physically fit. We do like the DJs, MCs setting up and breaking down. Some of the equipment can get heavy, 60 pounds for speakers or less. The consoles could be a little bit heavier. I could pick them up myself. I'm not the biggest guy in the world, but I do handle it even upstairs. We're local, Russo's in the Bay. There's a lot of stairs involved, and I can carry it up there myself. It's not easy, but I get it done. So physically fit, definitely a plus, and the best candidate would have that physical fitness quality. Unloading of the vans at Music Flex, that's part of the job. Of course, we train you on how to load for Music Flex equipment. If you're loading your own, you should have that set already. And we can supply, again, the equipment and the trucks if you have the talent. We do like DJs that can MC because I'm the owner of the company, and I am a good DJ MC as a one-man. I don't like if I have to send 2 people out to do the job of one when I'm the leader of the company, and I do both really well. So the best candidate should be able to DJ and MC one-man jobs by themselves. I even do a ton of weddings by myself. The smaller ones that are 100, even 150 people and less, I don't really need a separate MC unless they're looking for that. Many events I do bring a second MC, but many of them I do by myself, and with pretty easily as well. I wrote here, you can supply your own equipment if the setup is similar to a Music Flex setup. I'll explain what that is going down there in a little bit. Setup and breakdown of DJ equipment. We'll try what our Music Flex setup should look like. Again, we talked about that. Couple things. A lot of the jobs I do, most of them, people know I'm a video DJ, so they do book the screen option with me. So just about every job I do has a screen on it. So you have to know how to set that up with your video card and HDMI cables using splitters for several screens. Places like RomaView that we work at and Elbaco, they have house screens built in. So we're, of course, allowed to plug into those, and they like us to plug into those. So even if you don't have a screen, you might have to plug in at the catering halls. And then you have to know how to hook up our screens with the catering hall. So there's HDMI splitters involved. So knowledge of how to use an HDMI splitter. If you don't know that, we can teach it, but it's good if you do know that and you're comfortable with it. Most of my jobs have moving heads, and I use Light Jockey. It doesn't matter what software you use or what controller you use, but you should have knowledge of moving heads. Again, this is the perfect candidate. Not everybody knows how to use moving heads, but I do, and most of my jobs have them. So I'm looking for clones of myself and what I can do. So we talked about that. And then uplighting as well. Uplighting, any uplighting works to know how to do light shows with the uplighting, either with a controller or, I actually use one light as the master and everything else is slave. And today with these uplighting, you can make it one color. You can do light shows all with the light, but knowledge of using uplighting is key. We have these dance boxes that go out on just about every job. We're known for the dance box, and the dance box gets a wireless battery-powered light that you control from the DJ booth. So that's another key feature for us. Of course, it's it's a DJ, so it's working the weekends, but we do get many jobs during the week. So if you have a day job, a full-time job, it doesn't, as long as you can work weekends, you're good. And if you're willing to work during the week, that's great. If you're getting out by 3 o'clock or 5 o'clock, you can still get some gigs during the week if you're looking to. This here was for the roadies. The roadies don't have to stay at the events, but the DJs, of course, do. Nassau and Queens mainly. I'm not really looking for guys that can't MC because I like to send one man, but if you only DJ and you're a great video DJ and you have all the requirements except for the MCing, I could supply the MC if we have to. It might affect the pay, but I know many DJs don't MC, but they're great, and I don't want to alienate them. So if you have all of these skills except for the MCing, let's talk, and maybe we can work something out on it. That's the job. That's the perfect candidate right there. Can do all of this, and that's basically what I can do. Everything here, I don't make anybody do anything that I can't do, even with the setups. I've done, our largest setup I've done by myself physically and didn't kill myself. It might have took me an hour or two, but I've gotten it done on the physical demand of it. So, and I'm not the biggest guy in the world. So I won't ask anybody ever do anything I do, but if you can do as much as I can do, of course it affects your pay. The more you can do, the more you're going to get paid. The less of these things you can do, the less you get paid. So we're a high volume company doing, hundreds and hundreds of jobs per year. So even this weekend, just to give you an example, I think we're 8 or 9 jobs on a Saturday. That's pretty regular for us, especially during busy season. We can hit 100 jobs in May, 120 in June, 110 in December. That's the kind of volume we're doing here. So we definitely need some help, especially for video DJs, because we are a video DJ company. All right. Thanks for your time. You can apply by text 917-216-2112 or email to musicflexdjs@aol.com. If you text me, that is my number. It might take me a while to get back, especially if you hit me up on the weekend. I get a lot of texts, and I'm usually stuck in meetings or events, so sometimes I can't answer immediately. So that's it. Thanks for your input.